Hello and welcome to our Phoebus ERP solution demonstration. Phoebus is a development platform for non-programmer consultants. Most of the user interfaces such as entry forms, dashboards are customizable. Phoebus has built-in dictionary for English, Vietnamese, French, and Russian. More than that, it allows user to override any translation, built in inside Phoebus. It opens capability for user to translate Phoebus to any language. Workflow engine support all business objects in the system. It means you can create a workflow process for any data in your database. You can export data to Excel file easily and import data from Excel file as well. Next, we move to Phoebus solution for lease industrial property management. Before going to the detailed functions of the solution, let's take a look at the general view of it. The solution is divided into three major modules: leasing management, procurement, and ledger accounting. Leasing management module will help you handle your sales progress, your revenue, and your collection. While procurement module will help you control your budget, your purchasing, your job costing, and payments. And finally, the ledger accounting module will capture all your actual and provide you reports to submit to the local government. The three modules are connected to minimize your manual typing and provide you the management reports which combine many data sources in the same view. When you first log in, you land on the summary dashboard. This page shares metrics on performance and important notices such as request reminder, lease expirations, incoming rental applications. It's a great place to start your workday. Quick link takes you directly to the tasks you need to tackle, such as review and approve workflow tasks. Here you can see we have three tabs in the software which relating to the three modules. Now we start with the first one, leasing management. In the leasing management module, you can capture all your property information, tenant information, track the lease from the very beginning of the sales process, calculate fees. Both fees in terms of the leases are not related to them with billing functions. The system will automatically generate debit notes to send tenants and allow you to issue tax invoice based on Vietnam tax regulation. All the transactions in this module will come into the accounting ledger as your account receivables, your revenues. You'll find all things property related when you click to property tile. You can search any keywords here to find the information you need about your property. The software provides you a very easy and simple way to extract data by just right-click and save data to Excel for your further use. You can do this in all functions in the system as long as you have permission. You can classify your list of properties into groups like property types, project stages, see all detail of the property by a double click. Here you can see information like the property ID, name, area, location, other attributes. You'll create a change event when you want to change the unit area, so you can track all the change history here. In case the change needs to be approved before it affects the system, change events will go through a workflow defined as your company rules. Now we move to the tenant information. This page focuses on all things tenants related. Manages both prospect and current tenants. The prospect will be automatically changed to the tenant when their leases are recorded in the system. Also can attach documents related to tenants such as business registration certificates. You can use the mobile application to log all the sales activities here. And create a proposal, submit it for approval and generate the letter of proposal. Phoebus allows you to generate lease document based on your defined templates. After the lease agreement has been approved and signed, you can create the lease contract for billings. For each lease contract, all the key commercial terms for billings can be tracked: tenant, property, start date, end date, fitting out period, billing frequency, security deposit, rent fee, rent escalations % and frequency, rent price changes. Other fees like management fee, service charge, parking, utilities, all this information will be used for bill calculation. Periodic billings automatically generated from lease terms. Besides, late payment fees are also automatically calculated based on your rules. Other transactions not related to a lease can be imported to system via copying from the Excel template. Now choose a specific time to generate debit notes. The electronic debit notes includes the subject, the body content and the attachment. All these things can be easily customized and defined by users. You can issue the e-invoice before or after the payment of tenants. Currently, we support e-invoice which complying Vietnam regulation and will directly connect to the tax department portal. For other countries we can export the invoice to file in different format like XML or PDF. If there are any specific technical requirement to the invoice format, we need to do some customization to meet them. To create the invoice in the system, first, select Bills and click to generate invoice automatically. Then sign the invoice using the e-signature, which normally a USB token. After that, the invoice will be sent to the tenants from email services set up in the system. When tenants make the payment, accountant will go to the real estate ledger to post the collection journals. All the collection journals will be transferred to the GL via accounting interface. For leasing management, we have some reports to summarize the inventory, the tenants and the receivables. We can add more reports to the system. All the customized reports are Excel output and follow your required format. So that was first look of Phoebus Leasing Management. Now we move to the Procurement Module, where Phoebus helps you to control your budget and cost. First, define your own budget codes list. You can decide how detailed it is and how many levels it has. Here I have a sample budget structure that categorizes the cost codes into 3 levels. Next, we go to set up the budget value. You can generate the budget value based on some predefined formulas. Example, using the last year actual to calculate this year budget. Easily make some adjustments to the Excel template before you paste it into the system. Easily make some adjustments to the Excel template before you paste it into the system. The final approved budget value will be used for budget control during the procurement. Budget control is not only performed when you submit purchase orders in the system, but also at every step of approval. You cannot release a request to the next position if the relevant item value is over budget. Example this one. On the PO creation screen you can see the budget value of selected item. For each PO, you can attach documents related here. The history of approval and all comments is showing here. Approved PO will be transferred to service contract. And to make the payment relating to a purchase invoice, select the relevant PO and create a payment request. You don't have to retyping any information. Just update the invoice information like invoice number, invoice date, and attach the payment documents to the request. Notice the similar design layout of the workflow engine, the history of payment approval, and all approval comments are showing here. There are some validation rules can be added to the submission of payment request, like total payment value cannot exceed the PO total amount. Payment requests completely approved will be transferred to GL payable transactions and will be continued processing there. Now back to the function budget control. Here you would understand where the number comes from. That right, budget comes from the budget value, commitment value comes from approved PO, payment value comes from approved payment request, and actual value comes from general ledger, which belongs to the ledger accounting module. And I am showing you this module right now. Phoebus Ledger for Accounting is a unified ledger. It holds all financial transactions in a single, integrated transaction set. Chart of accounts is the first of our master records, and is where all account details are set up. Besides main information such as the account number, account name of the local accounting standards, you can use the A code here to maintain the other country's chart of account. For example, I have the account of SFRS that mapping to the VAS here. In Phoebus, you can key in the journal entry manually, or import journals from an Excel template. It is possible for each transaction entered to hold up to 3 currency values plus 1 memo value for analysis purpose. These 4 values are defined as base currency, transaction currency, reporting currency, memo value. Base currency is a fixed single code value, attached to all transactions. This would usually be the national currency of the country in which the company is based. Fiscal reporting is almost always carried out in this currency. Transaction currency is a multi-code value. This could be any foreign currency of the document. Reporting currency is a fixed single code value, which runs parallel to base currency. Any postings in base currency also exist in second base currency, except for Forex transactions. Memo value can be used for entering time, quantity or weight. So we can ensure that GAAP reporting is fully complied with. Phoebus provides a range of query tools to help users have a full and real-time view of their financial picture. You can go from the trial balance to account summary, then from account summary to the journal details. All required reports under Vietnam accounting standards are available in the system. Other reports can be procured without limitation to the format you want. To extract the report, just click on the report tile, fill in the parameter and run. We also provide you the bank reconciliation function to compare the cash account with the bank statement. Thank you for watching.